Welcome everybody. Everybody loves Jiggly 1-2 Talks Hoops. How you doing? What do we got here? 67:59? Are we serious, y'all? Is it clear? Look, is it clear?
No, it's a thing on it.
Where?
Right here.
Holy moly, what is happening? What's up, Mac Rizard? What's happening? What's happening? What do we have here? 70:59. Are they really coming out here smoking? Smoking the Liberty? What's up, Mac Rizard? Hit that like and that subscribe button for me. Appreciate you. Never met you before. What you got to say? What say you? What's up? Who you got? Who you going for? Who are you going for in this game? It's the third quarter. It's 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. New York is down nearly 15 points. 10 points, sorry. McWizard, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, McWizard. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, McWizard. The Rizzard. What's up? Hello, BKJ boys. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on. English or Japan? English. Justin said happy birthday. What's cracking, y'all? Hit that like button and that subscribe button for me, will you? Hello. I'm getting a lot of international people. What's up with y'all? Chance the Grappler. Israeli citizens have taken over our government. Intelligence agencies work against people. That's not cool. Come on in Iran? Are you from Iran? I'm watching the WNBA basketball game. I have no political discussions on here. But you're welcome to talk hoops. Girl, my name is Juju. Julie. What's up, Nope? Yes, for sure. Happy birthday. What's up? No, my name is Juju. What's happening? Everybody, come on in. No, my name is Juju. Trap Boy Freddy, respect that. That's my cousin, though. Score 72-59. 72-59. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. Will the New York Liberty lose for the first time this season? I appreciate that, Chinese. No, I do not. I'm following WNBA basketball. I am following WNBA basketball. Could you hit that subscribe button for me? Welcome. Twitter X Twitter. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 1-2 Talks Hoops, where I stream a live chat to watch the game. Indiana is 72. New York is 60. What they going to do with this? What they going to do now? Nah, Kelsey. You're driving way too much. You might want to try to find your jump shot. Thank you, McWizard. The Riz Lord. Okay, there you go. There you go. Come on up here. Come on up here, Wody. Play some music. I can't believe this. I don't like it either. I'm with you, bro. What's the score? 72 Indiana, 62 New York. I need to talk to you, Wody. I really seriously need to know what is up. USC suck, bruh. Bruh. Fiji, you play ball? You must have got beat by a girl. Oh, you must have got beat by a girl, Fiji. You watching the game? Why the house and hanging shelves? No, no, no. You need to stop hanging shelves for a second and support your team because of you, I'm sitting up here like rooting for a losing team. Caitlin Clark is lighting it up. Dantas for three. No, I don't think that was a three. New York is getting lit up by the fever. Caitlin Clark alone was lighting them up. Just lighting them up. Lit them up. What she got? How many threes she got, bruh? What's up with that, Wody? That don't make no kind of sense, bro. What is happening?
Is my mic work? Okay, I guess it's working. You hear me, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to do this while I'm still working here in the house with you. So,
all right, Jacob, come on up, Jacob. Wody, he's yelling your name like we sitting up here looking crazy. Losing
I'm be
like
twixt.
14 points.
I'm be twixt on this one.
Caitlin Clark for MVP, bro.
Now I wouldn't say all that yet, but hey, yo, you know what's up? This is. I'll run through you with all my little thoughts. You know, sometimes I can be scatterbrained, but I'll run through you all my little thoughts. The little All-Star voting started like what, 2 days ago or so?
Oh no, she's not Fiji. She's not better than Juju Watkins. But go ahead. But go off, Fiji. Go off.
But Ju, you hear me?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I said the All-Star voting started like
yesterday.
2 days or 3 days ago, right?
Yeah.
All right. And so I made my vote, my first little ticket, right?
Right.
And just looking at all the guards that they had up there, even though the girl only played 4 games, though, she still was in like top 4 in scoring average and assists and all that. Okay. So I still put a vote. I said, I assume when she come back, she gonna play good. We still got time before the All. So I put a vote down, right? And I gave my All-Star ticket. Matter of fact, does it show me? Let me see if I can pull it up. Right?
You got an All-Star ticket.
Yeah. Let me see. Does it?
And Paige didn't miss as many games as she did, but Caitlin missed 19 days, right? Okay, so Paige didn't miss that many days.
Yeah, Paige didn't miss as many. She played. Okay, boom. I got my All-Star vote. Now you tell me what you think here, right?
She's gonna be the coldest. Fiji, the coldest. What do I think about? Let me hear your list.
This is my first run. For the guards, I picked Alicia Gray, Brittany Sykes, Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, right? Boom. And for the front court, Fee, Satu Sabli, Brianna Stewart, Nneka Ogwumike, Kiki Iriafen, and Jonquel Jones. Right?
Ooh, you left. Wait. You left. Okay, go ahead.
So who did I leave off in your eyes?
It ain't my eyes because I feel where you coming from. As long as my Kiki is in there, I'm straight. Inside,
she playing really good.
But hell yes, she is. And then you got McPhee. But you left out. You would have hell with people leaving off Asia.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I get
you put Jonquel. You put Jonquel instead of Asia Wilson. But
I have to.
Asia Wilson ain't. But are we okay? Look. You look at stats a lot. Can we say that Asia's really like? I mean, she's an all-star. Don't get me wrong. I would never say she's not. But for you leaving her off though, bro. Like that's a lot.
Well, I know she's gonna make it.
But if we look at stats,
I know she's gonna make it on the strength.
I left her off mine too. I hate to say it.
I
You know I don't want to leave
Here's
you
another
hanging
thing.
like that, but I did leave wrong too.
Yo, no, but now I know there's only one exception, right? Yes, I voted for most of these players according to how their teams are doing. Like, come on, like I can put almost most of the New York Liberty starting players, except Cloud, if we going by the stats she's getting on a winning team, right?
Yeah.
But Breonna Stewart's playing good, they winning. Sabrina's playing good, they winning.
You didn't put no guards at all for Minnesota. If you're talking about a winning team, but you did.
Yeah, but then you go look at Courtney Williams' numbers and they winning though, but it's not mind blowing like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The numbers, and even like I say right now, I go back to it, I look at it, and they have players. I go pull up the guards. Kelsey Plum is leading the way, 21 points. Then Brittany Sykes, 20 points. Right now, I was thinking of Kelsey Plum. I'm like, cool, but they only won like what 2 games. So like, if I'm going to reward winning teams, then there's some people I'm going to have to overlook. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray is doing slightly better than Ryan. They are winning. Alicia Gray is doing slightly better than Ryan. And the games I've tapped in, Alicia Gray has always stood out.
No. The Sparks have won 4 games.
They won 4? Okay. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, then they own par, then they've won the same amount of games as the Aces then too, right?
And the Aces have won 5.
Okay. All right. So
you didn't pick look, you didn't pick any of their guards.
Now, even my criteria for winning is kind of shaky. Stands on shaky ground. And I admit,
oh Lord, mercy.
I admit it's on shaky ground because, yeah, you can say the Aces they deserve a look.
Well, somebody will vote for her.
But then there's players that are playing at that same position on teams that are doing way better. Right?
So what is Asia's actual position? Is she a 5 or a 4? She's a 4, right?
She's a 4, yeah.
Okay, so that would be like the Briannas, the Fees, Satu, Kiki. I did say Satu, T, Hamby, who else did Kiki go up against this year? Because she don't Angel.
NECA. Azuré Stevens.
Azuré
Bree Jones.
Kayla Thornton. Bree Jones. She's a 4? Brianna Jones is a 4?
She's playing 4 because she's playing on starting with BG. Even though she's really a 5.
Okay, what is Tina Charles? What is she, a 4?
Tina Charles is a whole 5 out here, but she can play 4 because of her ability.
Right, of course. What about the Dallas Wings? Who's their 4?
Really Nalissa Smith, but Nalissa Smith been playing 5 because they want more speed on the court. But then their 4 technically is Maisha Hines Allen.
Who's a 4 for Indiana? Natasha Howard?
It is. But Natasha Howard has been terrible. I'm sorry.
Who's a 4 for
people talking about all this when she is? She's been terrible.
And then Atlanta, who's the 4 for Atlanta?
Brianna Jones. Technically,
for
all intents and purposes.
And then Brianna. Okay. All right. Well, we gotta have 2 sets of teams. So you just picked one side just like I did. I picked a set of people, and everybody else that I didn't say could be picked by somebody else. They got to play somebody.
And if I want to look, and now I'm being completely transparent, look at the front court players. Yeah, Asia Wilson is second amongst all front court players with scoring.
I can't hear you, Jacob.
Sabli's numbers are equal to what Asia is putting up, and their team is better. Breonna Stewart's numbers are very close to what Sabli and Asia Wilson's teams are doing, and their team is better. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Derek Hamby next with 18 points, but then I win it, so I didn't take her. Right? Okay. Then you got Tina Charles, who's 5th, but the team's not doing, so I didn't take her. Then here come NECA. NECA and them beat Asia and beat other good teams. Now NECA 16 points, you know what I mean? So I said, I got to reward NECA because NECA's been a steady force. You know what I mean? And even I would have took
you gotta reward NECA.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, NECA's outplayed Asian. Well, I'm gonna say out beaten Asian in them, right? And I don't think they played New York yet. I can't recall what happened with that. I think Phoenix beat them though, right? The Storm.
Phoenix beat the
Storm. But even still,
no. Jacob, where are you at? Get your voice on.
I'm right here.
Did the Phoenix beat the Storm? Remember they were playing Storm or like the Storm are 6-4. Phoenix is 7-4. Did they play each other?
Yeah, they did. I just don't remember who won that game.
Here, I can check it right now. Let me check one second.
Because hold up, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you right now too.
Phoenix lost.
They did lose. Hold up.
Phoenix lost.
How long ago?
Yeah.
How long ago? Look.
That was recently. That was recently.
June 7th.
Phoenix. I'm looking at it. No, it says 2025 schedule. I thought I put up Storm, and it says win, and they beat the Wings. They beat the Lynx. They beat the Mercury 89-77.
Oh, and that was a drubbing too.
And they beat the Mercury 77-70. They lost way long time ago, right at the first game out of preseason, and they beat the Mercury twice. Look at this. Look at it.
Yeah.
They played.
Even that was in the back of my mind. Even that was in the back of my mind. How the Storm, they was on shaky ground. Nobody was paying them no mind. But the Storm are solid.
Nobody was paying them no mind. But I'm always gonna pay them mind because I like the Storm. But I told you Phoenix is a good team.
Nneka and Gabby, I would say should get. Though Gabby's numbers aren't greater than some other front court players.
I can't leave Skylar out.
Yeah, but then there's other guards that was better than Skylar so far.
Man, shoot, Erica Wheeler, Skylar, and Gabby are the bomb.
Yeah, and Gabby is playing basically the 3, right? So she would go under the front court vote. She's under the front court player.
Like small forward.
I can't take Gabby.
She's gonna get votes. I think Gabby's gonna get some votes.
She would. It's just I can't take Gabby over Satu. I can't take over Stewie. Can't take over Fee. I couldn't even take Gabby over
Satu. Satu is wild. She is something else.
Yeah, she's showing out this season. She's doing well. Like I can't take Gabby over.
She don't care if she shoots 25 times. She's gonna get her 22 points. God damn it! Come on, make your free throws.
What's it called? Are you guys taking Jackie over Kelsey? Plum.
That's
yeah.
Yo, people's gonna hit you with the she's a champion. Is that it? What they doing this season? That's all I want to hear. It's like
who? They both suck. The Sparks and the Aces.
Yeah, but people, when they go to it, they want to go bring up the past. Kelsey Plum is having a better season right now than Jackie. Let's just be frank.
Yeah,
I mean, Jackie's had some games.
Jackie keeps the Aces. Jackie keeps the Aces currently in it. I'm sorry, and that's a shame that she's the one.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
She's the one that's keeping the Aces on that close to winning. and for me to have to say that is like, wow, Jackie, like she is trying to do it all. And Jewel had a good game last night, but I'm not. But I don't care. I don't care. Because that was against the Wings, and that's a Cuban Zirconian still.
Hey, Wody, how you feeling right now? Considering the liberty of losing, how do you feel?
They're coming back, Wody. 74-80. They're gonna win. New York gonna win.
I am betwixt because it's like, let New York play, let it be a good game. And if CC has a good game, I don't know. But then all people's gonna be like, she had 40 points and lost, all that logo shots didn't mean nothing. They'll be like, so whatever. I get it. Yeah. To me, like,
well, I say let the girl this is what the public want to see. I say let the girl shoot, get her 40 and still beat them, because that's all people want to see. Don't foul her, don't knock her on her butt. I don't want to hear them crying about us beating her up. Just let the girl shoot, because that's what we need the people to watch the game and put the viewerships and all that stuff. Yeah. Just let the girl go up. Don't hurt her. Just let her shoot. Shit. Let her shoot. But beat their ass.
I know on the opposite end though, it's like what I said, it's so many different thoughts. Let's say people is like, I don't care. The Liberty better win the Fever better win the championship. All this talk about they good. Well, guess what? Natasha Howard is not a non-factor this game.
She need to come off the bench.
So all this talk about the Fever is a super team, but the two players they picked up are non-factors. Don't make it seem like no super team to me. So then on the flip, if the Liberty lose this game, are y'all gonna say, are people gonna say, hey, the Fever is a good team? Or are y'all really honestly in your hearts? A lot of people honestly in your hearts know the Fever are not championship contenders. And if we lose this game, it was not a good loss. Come on, let's be honest. Just be honest. Like for those people that would say that, that's like I find it betwixt for me. I was like, if we lose this game, do people really believe the Liberty is championship contenders or not?
No.
Was it a good loss or a bad loss?
Bad.
That's all I wondered. But people got their feelings. They say,
hey, listen, I told you something from the very beginning because we were joking with you, with them going 44-0, right? But in reality, like the way that they look and what I know they got, I was like, you know what, you're not on here. Me and Jacob be laughing because we like, damn, Wody might be really right because the way that they play, they look like they could go 44, right? But in reality, with travel and back-to-back games, I'm like, okay, in reality, they're gonna drop to somebody. But realistically, I never felt that it would be the Fever that they would, if they're gonna drop, it's gonna be somebody that they can really beat. The Fever is somebody that can contend with them, that want to contend, that really are going after their crown. They are really, really like they focus and circle it on their calendar because they know that they are the team to beat. So if they get one, it doesn't mean it's the downfall of the Liberty. The Liberty listen, this is a regular season game. Yep, when it comes to a series where you got to play somebody day in and day out, right? Back to back to back. Yeah. I go with the Liberty long term because absolutely, you can't rely on Caitlin day in and day out like that on a series. Other people have to step up for the Fever for me to be convinced that they can beat them in a series.
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like just because you walk away today with a win, Fever, ride it, be high on it. It's great. It's motivating. It's morale building. I get it. I solely get it. But just because you did that looks totally different in playoffs. Totally different. So no, I'm not going to run around talking about here we go. The Fever are going to be, winning the championship. No. Not when you got Breanna Stewart, who's won at every level. Every level.
She won in high school?
I don't know about her high school career.
A lot of us don't know what they did in high school. I can hold you.
I know a lot of people's high school stuff.
It is a shootout of the game right now, Jew. It's a shootout of a game. We got Sabrina going, putting them up.
I need Johannes to get hers off too. I need Johannes.
Sabrina getting hers off. I mean, it's a shootout.
I love it.
And this is the type of game though. Like this, is the type of game though for people who like fans of like say like the men's game. They like these shootout, deep range shooting kind of.
Yeah, I like this Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
yeah.
They love it. Now, why CC just took that dumb shot, I don't know.
Because she's gonna start doing that. Johannes, get straight.
I mean, she hit some tough ones. She hit some tough ones though. I ain't go. She hit some tough ones today.
Oh, she's some nice ones, but no one really was out there on her. But it was like, let her shoot it.
Hey, yo, Ryan Howard took 19 threes, made 9. I think at this point, can't nobody say nothing about nobody not shooting too many threes now.
No. I never did. Who's your top 5? What's up, the sisters? Let me talk to my chat people. First of all, I want to thank those who came in here, silly, joking, but also just really getting back onto basketball. And you did subscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. I thank you for your subscription. The sisters, who's your top 5, fellas?
What
top 5?
And like what? Yeah, and players or team, sisters. Be a little bit more specifics for us. Thank you for joining us. Who's your top 5?
Teams, it's kind of evident for the teams.
It's kind of
the Dream would be one of those top 5.
Who?
Believe it or not, the Dream is one of the top 5 for me.
Yeah, they're number 3 right now.
Liberty, Lynx,
players. Who's your? Oh wow. See, it's so hard when you talk about players, sisters, because you got guards and then you got the forward. The four position for me is like the mainstay of any WNBA team. Your 4.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's like what most of all the good players are.
Listen, the Fever's 4 players not dominant, right? But they're not in the top 5 in the league, nor are they winning any championships, right? So the top 4. Notice Liberty are number 1. Their number 4 player, 4 position is Breanna. Lynx is Fee. Mm-hmm. Then you go over to the 3rd spot, which is the Dream, it isn't a forward position. It's who's the top player? Is it Gray or is it Ryan Howard?
The good question I'd say is Ryan Howard, because I mean, for Ryan Howard to take that many shots and they don't rein her in.
She's the number option.
She has free reign, and Alicia Gray is just really catching and shooting and going down and catch and attacking closeouts. Alicia Gray attacks the closeout, but she's catching shoot.
Right.
And Ryan Howard gets to pull anything she feels.
So do you want to put her? Do you want to put Ryan in your top 5?
She's not in my top 5, but
she's not in my top 5.
That last game was a top 5 player worthy type of game.
Yeah,
I mean,
can
19 3-pointers is crazy. 19 3-pointers is crazy.
Okay,
crazy.
Moving on. So we only got 2. Who are our other 3 top players in the league? Asia Wilson?
Yeah.
Asia Wilson, yeah, like that.
Okay, Asia Wilson, 2 more.
To this point, Fee, Asia Wilson. I say Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum
in the top 5 in the league.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum, in the league right now. Kelsey Plum, Fee, Asia. I mean, by the way, and I'm just saying, by the way they're playing right now this season, Kelsey Plum.
By the way they're playing.
Yeah, this season's production. Kelsey Plum.
The score is 80-85. New York got 80, and they got the ball right now. Go all the way, Sabrina, all the way. Foul. Clark fouled her.
Wait, hold on.
Aaliyah Boston was playing like a top 5, top 10 player. The first
her efficiency was, but oh my.
Yeah, no, she was putting up numbers too, but that was off of what they were doing in their scheme with her and Cece.
Her and Clark together.
Aaliyah Boston was tops of the league for the first 4 games. I mean, just the first, and then decent defense.
Hold on, let me think. Who stands out to me in the league?
Oh wow, Sabrina's 30.
That's a great question. Sabrina, go off, Sabrina. Go off, Sabrina. You the white tee girl. You the original.
You the original white tee.
Wait.
Oh, sisters is talking all time. No, now you talking all time. No, bro. No. All time is different. Hold up, sisters. No, all time. No, all time. You got Cooper, homie. You got Cooper. You got Candace. You got Diana Taurasi. I got Lisa Leslie. I got Maya Moore, maybe. But
I don't go back. I don't really go back before 2006 with Simone Augustus and Sylvia Fowles. LSU's run with Fowles and Augustus. They heat check error.
I might have to put Cheryl Swoops in there.
And Candace and Cappy Pondexter.
Yeah, love me some Cappy.
That era brought me in.
I gotta drop off of your sisters. I gotta drop Love Tamika Catching. Gotta put her down a second, and I gotta bring Sue down. Sue. Okay, because Sue, and I like the way you considered Sue, because we don't talk about who's like the number 1 point guard enough. I think Diana Taurasi plays point though, but then again she doesn't. She's like,
oh man.
She did point guard type things.
She does point guard type things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sister. No.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry, sister. I told somebody the other day. I'm bringing Brianna Stewart up to that level. I'm bringing her up into the group. She's by the time she leaves, I'm bringing her up into the group. She get another championship this year. I'm bringing her up on that mountain. On that Mount Rushmore, Brianna Stewart. I'm bringing Stewie on the Mount Rushmore. She went
another one this year, so go ahead.
She went another one. I'm bringing Stewie up on my Mount Rushmore.
But here's the thing, though. People are saying, though, the Liberty, but everybody's saying Jonquel technically is the best player on the team. So then, how is this Stewie's chip and not Jonquel? That's what I'm saying. That's my only
Lisa
thing.
Leslie,
People think Jonquel is our best player.
She can be, yeah. She can be when she's playing her ass off. Ain't nobody stop her.
Our best shooter, of course, Sabrina. And the easiest, a guaranteed bucket. You want a guaranteed bucket in the clutch. People would say, John, I'm still giving it to Stewie because she can get in that mid range and get a bucket, right? But overall, that dude does everything well. It's still Jonquel.
Stewie worked. They said that she worked for the coach trainer, and she needed to. And she figured out some of her mechanics were off, and they tweaked them. And I think that's why Stewie's playing, better again. As you get older, you gotta continue to work on your game because your body changes, the league and the speed and the pace changes. And she did that. and she wasn't in the best shape to me last year. So, in terms of her mechanics, but Stewie is a beast. Stewie has been dominant for so long.
And now on the flip side, these women, their CBA allows them a little bit more money, right? Where they don't necessarily have to go overseas and train. They have a longer runway to train in the off season, like 6 months, 7 months before the next season.
Yeah.
Where the men when they off, they what? Like if your team doesn't make the playoffs,
they do have longer, but they got 3-4 months. They only got like 3 or 4 months off because they play like 9 months. The men.
I'm doing like if you're on a team that don't make the playoffs, you don't make a deep run. You got what? May, June, July, August. I think preseason basketball comes back October. So yeah, you got like 5 months if you're on a team that don't get to the playoffs, right?
Sister, Alyssa who? Alyssa Thomas, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, I do like that. I like your pick. Asia, Brianna, Nafisa, Sabrina, Lisa. Yeah, I'm being quiet, but where do you have Cheryl Miller? Cheryl Miller is like the best of all time.
But for the women, right? What's their all season?
The way that she changed, the way that Cheryl changed the game when she came on is it was revolutionary. She's my class. She's my era. We're in the same grade coming out of high school. So I'm telling you, nobody at 6'3" was doing what Cheryl Miller was doing. They could play 1 through 5. Nobody. She was that good. I wouldn't be afraid of her. Like I would catch her sneak winning on her. But she's good. Like Cheryl revolutionized the changed the game. Okay, she changed the game so that you could have a Candace Parker, so that you could have some of the players that you have that are shooting threes. We got out of the whole mold of like putting her in the block and keeping her on the wing, and no. Cheryl, her heart, her no, everything. I can't even tell you. She's that good. Even though she had a squad with but in the W, yeah. So she didn't play in the W, so I can't even include her. But I'm gonna include Coop for WNBA championships, for
doing something new.
MVP final.
Yo, Drew, you notice they're doing something new with these games. They superimposing the advertisers stuff on the court in the corner. It's not on the court, but they're how do I say
the advertisement changed a long time ago. Remember, they changed it when they started putting it on their uniform. They started putting it on.
No. Look at the court right now. You see Skims, right? Before it was saying Ally, ALLY. They keep changing the average. I don't know like how long.
Oh, okay. I'll pay attention.
They're doing it by computer. They're superimposing it into the feed, looking like it's a part of the court.
Yeah,
it's crazy. That's different. You see, it's not there now, but now it popped up.
No, it's still there. It's still there.
It pops up. It goes away and it pops up.
It's still there.
Where it says Skims, right?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Who are these people trying to come in? Oh no, you can't come up here, bruh. Not with that photo.
Who?
Somebody try to pop up.
You can't see that.
We don't see it until you let them up.
Oh no, I can't put you up here. You have to be subscribed. You got nude pictures and all kind of weird stuff. You can't do that. Can't do that, bro.
There's also a way. I know people used to do this in a lot of different StreamYard panels I used to join. There's a way like you could have people like on a green room where you can talk to them or you can hear them like
Squidward, your photo is inappropriate. You're gonna get me banned off YouTube. I cannot bring you up here, so don't come in my private comments saying that. You can't do that.
Oh, it's private comment.
That was gross.
Why am I getting 3 private chats?
No. You didn't see that photo down here at the bottom. You see where you see Wody Mac and Jacob. You can't see that.
Oh, I see the chat, but I don't see the picture.
I took it off. It was inappropriate. It was porn. It was porno.
Oh God.
If you had to win a game 7 tomorrow, who would you be giving the ball to? Enrique, Jewel, or Kelsey? Ugh, that is horrible. Play sister. That is horrible.
But it's horrible choices. But I'm going Kelsey Plum. I'll make it very easy for me. Kelsey Plum. I'll make it real easy for you. And that's one out of all three of those. At least I feel like she'll get a bucket. She got a chance.
Jewel just got hot yesterday, and Jewel got hot 2 games. She beat my Mystics with a corner shot. She did it. She's doing it again yesterday. She's trying to earn that respect back, but she lost mine a long time ago. But she does it against low-ranked teams, so it doesn't, it doesn't move me.
Stephanie White over there letting Austin Kelly run the huddle.
That's a 3. That's a 3.
Drilla and Bill, I see you guys trying to come into my chat. Have you subscribed yet? Go into the private chat and tell me if you subscribed yet.
What the heck is going on here now?
Yeah, be careful too, because you never know if it's the same person coming back as with a different name.
If you come up here, you got it. There are rules, okay? And you'll get dropped real quick, okay? I'll bring you guys up, fellas. Be ready. You got to turn your music down. You can't have that. Come on, turn your background down, bruh. You can't come up there like this.
That one I Go ahead, drop. Yeah, I wouldn't trust.
Yeah, I gotta drop. I can't trust you guys. You're gonna get me. You're gonna knock me down off my YouTube. I'm monetized now, so okay, I'm monetized. So when you do stuff like that, you can mess my whole stream up.
No, just straight trolls right there. That was just 2 troll channels. That's find out. I know people used to do it. They used to have the
Will she already be dominant? Yes.
The green room. I forgot what it's called, Drew. But for stream, y'all, they have a screening room where you could bring somebody up, but they're not on the stream yet. But you can hear them or you can see what they're doing, but they're not on your stream.
I'm looking at them, but I couldn't hear that.
Yeah, because some people they wait till they get up on the panel, then they do something.
If I don't get to talk to you tomorrow, happy Father's Day, D.
What's up, Do It?
What's going on with New York? Are they about to lose? Is this going to be their first loss today? This is their first. Okay, Jacob said it. This is their first loss today.
And all I'm going here though, but any regardless, it just go back to what I
it's going to be Caitlin Clark.
I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now, for people that don't like Caitlin, though, I'm gonna hear it. She pushed off for them 32 points. That's all you gonna hear. They're gonna say she pushed off for 32 points.
Who's the most disrespected star in the WNBA? Angel Reese.
Wait, who did they call a foul?
Angel Reese is the most disrespected star in the WNBA round. The woman.
Some people would say Asia Wilson. Some people say Asia Wilson. That Asia Wilson deserves way more notoriety, credit, so on and so forth. I'm sure a lot of people.
She might, but she's not getting disrespected, except for what you're just saying. I mean, like outright name calling and all kind of stuff. Hey JP, hey Mac. DeWitt said, "Hey y'all." What happened? They said that she fouled Boston.
Yeah,
she swung. I think because she swung. When you swing like that, like how Dejanay been doing, you can't swing down. And the pros, they let it go a whole lot more than they do in high school and college.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Like I said, I'm betwixt. I just really think Sandy Brondello is just not trying. Now at this point, I don't think she's putting in that much effort. Like they don't like New York don't care. New York don't care. They looking at it like it's a regular season. New York doesn't care.
Stop capping, dude.
They don't care. It's a regular season game. They don't care, bro. They don't got John Quell is not playing.
Oh, I forgot about her. Yeah, they wouldn't win with John Quell.
No, they forgot. They don't have Phoebage either.
Yeah,
that's who's missing. I was wondering what is different. Thank you. Phoebage and John Quell. I know John Quell, but Phoebage
could have made some difference, right? But Phoebage don't get better down. She get involved defensively. John Quell would have shored up that paint, right? A lot of them backdoor cuts that the Fever is getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She could have probably mitigated some of that because John Quell does secure that paint.
Yeah.
We got cold this week ago.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I really believe, bro. Like the Liberty just don't care, bro. They looking at it like it don't matter.
You said 44-0, Wody.
They wasn't with me, Juju. They didn't want to live up to my expectations.
You got to stay healthy. You got to stay.
They didn't want to
One
live
of the
up to my
hardest parts
expectations.
of doing what he's saying has a lot to do with staying healthy for sure, and that's so unpredictable. Like me, I knew my Trojans was going to win it this year. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about UConn. I don't care. But Juju gets hurt. They balled all the way up to the 8th elite. And even then they only lose by 14, which tells me everything I need to know. Everything I need to know. And if I had Kiki a year before, Kiki could have took that all the way to the Final Four. She'd been to the Final Four before. Kiki was a woman amongst girls out there in college. You got them, but you know what? This like Wody said, this is regular season. Give me Phoebus and Jonquel and let's play again. Let's play again. They'll play again. Let's play again. But the noise is gonna be so unreal and so unreal with her coming back that they're gonna dig themselves in a hole and start making the wildest predictions, and they need to slow down. You need to slow down. But the win is real. The win is real. The win is legit. Give them the props.
Yeah.
Give CC her props.
I can, Juju. I can, but you know what, people? It's people. Some people's basketball breakdowns, I know is based in their dislike for one and praise of another, right? I can give props where props is due, right? People were saying Ira McDonald made the Fever better, and now they lost to the Fever. Well, it looks totally different now. The offense also changes, just like a lot of people would tell you. And you notice you play guard, right? Point guard or shooting guard, you
shooting guard.
Okay, shooting guard. Even with, as a combo guard for yourself, right? You know, for the most part, if your coach gives you the free reign, the point guard kind of dictates what type of offense y'all gonna run. Mm-hmm. The offense looks different running the Caitlin Clark system, right? So I got to give them their props. This is the most I've seen them run the floor. And again, all those talking about Natasha Howard, DB, hey, they supposed to be, Natasha Howard ain't touched the court for a minute. Obviously, she is.
I think they play better without her on the floor.
Yes, obviously she's not a factor because the players that play the way Caitlin wants to play, Hall, Cunningham, AB, and Kelsey, that's who's been on the court for the most, and that's when the league started stretching.
I'm glad that Lexi Hall got back on the court because what she learned from Unrivaled, she's actually have transferred it right here, and I like it because she attacks the rim more. She's more aggressive. She's flying in for rebounds. She's got more swag to her game, and I like it.
Matter of fact, how can I put this even in another way, right? You got two players who play decent defense where Caitlin actually played good defense this game. I was looking at one. She was switching properly. On time.
Properly and on time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. She's actually switching correctly and paying attention off ball. Oh my goodness. Cool, right? But just the way that she plays, you got Lexi Hall and Sophie Callahan will make up for some deficiencies on defense. Help her out. Boom. You got a somewhat of a rim protector, Leah Boston. Boom. And also a great pick and roll big that also is because Leah Boston is the big that's in the pick and roll and a good passer. So she's another playmaking option off that pick and roll that they do, which makes it difficult. Okay, she give it to AB. AB makes another great pass off of it. Right? And Kelsey Mitchell, a good cutter or a good catch and shoot player. So it's like these players on the court is wide open. These players is on the court right now best suits the way that Caitlin Clark wants to play. You know what I mean?
Damn, Wody, 102. Oh my God.
These players best suit the way.
And the crazy thing about it is, the loss that with the whole thing went between her and Natasha Cloud, and they lost by 2 last game. And then in the Fever fans' eyes, this is vindication. This shows in their eyes that they should have won the game. And that's what we're going to hear. This is proving their point. So
And the girl is 7 of 14, 50% from three.
She and listen, she and what's her name? Sabrina are equal right now. They're equal, except for in the plus minus category. Caitlin has a +2 or something, and I think
Caitlin had 8 rebounds and 9 assists. I wouldn't call that equal.
No, well, you didn't let me finish, Jacob. I said they're equal in scoring, but if you look at their field goals, you look at their threes, right? But when you keep going down the stat line, Caitlin is a plus, and what's her name? Sabrina is a minus. So maybe it is because of what you said. So I didn't get to finish, but you're correct.
But now here's another thing too, Drew. She just took a 24-second violation. That's a turnover, right?
Oh, she took that as a turnover. Oh, she wasn't supposed to do
that counts as a turnover for the 24-second violation.
Damn. So let me see. Hold on. Let me look at.
She doesn't.
Let me look at that.
But again,
because we're talking plus minus, it does matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I give her props. But again, for those people that dislike the woman, they're gonna point to, well, she had 7
She's
turnovers.
A +5.
She had 7
hold on. She's a +5 and Sabrina's a -10.
Them 7 turnovers didn't seem to matter today. And
how many turnovers does she have?
7.
Damn, it still matters. I don't give a no. Stop it. It does matter because you got 9 assists, 7 turnovers, which means you that's only like a +2. It does matter.
Well, they got a +5 on the W side.
No, what I don't mean by that kind of plus and minus, but that includes all categories. Yeah. Assist to turnover ratio.
Yo, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible today.
It's terrible.
Terrible today.
9 assists to 7 turnovers is not good for a point guard.
As I see the way that she plays, the girl is a risk taker.
So why don't she just play a 2? So why don't she just play the 2? And she don't have to have the ball in her hand like that.
Ain't no point guard taking the chances, threading that needle like she do. Yeah, Ari McDowell.
No, listen. What I mean by that is she doesn't have to bring the ball up. She's running without the ball. Just because you're without the ball doesn't mean you have to shoot the ball. It means you get to make a decision from the wing. It doesn't. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that we're saying that her not being point guard, all she does is shoot. That's not all you do is shoot. You also pass. Rebound.
I see the difference though. I see the difference though when the ball is not in her hand, and to when it is what happens in the offense. The passes, there players, most of the players on the team except Aaliyah Boston don't take any chances with the passes they make. It's got to be clean and almost wide open for them to make that pass. Yes, that leads to CC making a lot of dumb passes. So people would say dumb passes or turnovers, but she takes the chances, which is it's a what's the word I'm looking for?
Hold on. I want to talk to Real Money. We found something bad about this performance. Where? Who found something bad? Real Money, talk to me. I want to talk to you.
You said the 7 turnovers. The 7
you're talking about, yeah, we found something bad because I don't care who you are. We're going to talk about what you did well and what you didn't. So if you want to celebrate, what are you celebrating? You're celebrating, because listen, to be fair, right? You want to celebrate how many threes she had. Listen, let's talk about this for a second. Since Real Money came in here, I appreciate you, Real Money. Hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about it. Since you want to bring that up, since I found something negative to talk about. I
brought it up and we highlighted.
You did. You didn't bring it up. You did. I didn't, but you did. She got 32 points. She's 11 for 20. It's great shooting. 11 for 20. That's about almost 50%. She's 7 for 14 for the threes. That's 50%. She's 3 for 5. That won't come out that high at a free throw because it's only 5 made. She got 8 boards. That I'm impressed with that. Now she got 9 assists. I'm impressed with that. 1 steal. She got blocks. I'm impressed with that. 7. Now, if I freaking got to tell you that 7 turnovers is not good, I can say that. Okay? I can say that. 3 fouls and plus the plus minus tells you everything, right? So out of she got 7 3-pointers. Now, Real Money. Okay, so she got them on purpose. She got one turnover on purpose. Okay, so let's say she got 6.
Yeah, the one,
Okay,
the 20,
hold
the
up,
6
hold
is
up,
still a lot.
hold up,
6 is still a
hold
lot.
up, hold up. You saw some beautiful 128 feet 3-pointers. Okay, that's wonderful, right? No one really does that back to back to back, right? 3 times. But listen, real money. 7. I've seen college shooters make more than 7 turnover. 3-pointers. I've seen people in the league make more than 7 3-pointers. So what part of this performance am I supposed to be glazing over right now? Other than the fact that she came back from not playing. Paige came back from a concussion and had 35. What am I supposed to be excited about when Paige comes back from a concussion and she has 35? Your girl comes back with 32, and I told you her stats. Maybe about 40% field goals, 50% in threes. What part of this performance am I supposed to glaze and not mention her turnovers? That could be something that she can improve on, and she probably may have a plus 10 in this category. What am I not supposed to mention that? Because that's what your reporters do. That's what all your reporters do. Is they glaze over and can't even mention that. But when it came to Juju, you sure was talking about her turnovers or her efficiency. So we're gonna keep it funky here. Hey Kayla, we're gonna keep it funky. So he brought that up. Wody brought up the assist to turnover ratio. It's a real thing. It's something you want Angel to work on her layups. Well, she got to work on her turnovers. JJ is needed. Yes, right. Wody said that. Wody said JJ is needed, and so is Phoebus. Open your eyes and see how the team has changed. Nobody's doubting that. Hold up. My eyes are open, Simon Phillips. My eyes are wide open. I'm not a Fever fan. If I was a Fever fan, I would be like, damn, we need Caitlin Clark. Yes, you need Caitlin Clark. If that's your team, you need her on the court. So what happens when she's not on the court? Go ahead, Wody. Say what you want to say.
Oh yeah, I had to mute real quick. Somebody was talking to me. I'm just being completely frank with each. Let's take a look around the league with each
Please
team.
talk to the chat. Address the chat. Don't go to another topic. Address what they said in the chat because you being unfair. She got one turnover on purpose. You were focused on her turnover. And then he said, Simon said, open your eyes on how the team has changed with her on the floor. Now you need to talk to the chat. Don't go on to a different topics. Talk to the fans.
All right. I'll address it there. And you're absolutely right.
Are you going to give her credit or not?
They struggled to get 58 points, lost by 19 to the Atlanta Dream while Ari McDonald was there. The last game, that was like what, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever it was, right? Mm-hmm. The team really wasn't scoring. They slowed it down. They played a half-court style. The game that they won when Austin Kelly was running it, the offense again was a little bit different. He was getting to run his own system. You know what I mean? He had a little bit more hands-on with that one, but even still, the game looked different. Aaron McDonald was playmaking off the dribble and dump and a lot of dump off passes around the basket, and they played real gritty defense. Cool, right? They were still missing Sophie for that game too. Lexi Hall stepped up and had a couple of games. And I mean, I think that game, Natasha Howard or DB, one of those, right, actually was a game that they had a little breakout, right? But otherwise, you look at them through the entirety of the season, DB and Natasha Howard is really a non-factor, right? Now, we come to this game where I was just saying to Juju, even at the time when you say that one of those turnovers was on purpose, and that was true, I was highlighting, I was like, oh, she taking the 24-second violation, right? So that was the turn. We was just saying that out right there on the stream in the moment it was happening. And then that made me go look at the turnovers. I was like, oh, she got 7. And she took that, and that 7th one was on purpose. And I mean, just taking the 24-second. I said, I can see right now, just knowing how these people like to have discourse about the Fever, so on and so forth, right? I don't know why it bothers them in their soul. I said, somebody's going to mention, y'all get ready. Somebody's going to mention, but she had 7 turnovers, though, right? No, but she had 7 turnovers, taking all them dumb logos. Luckily, they didn't miss, and she still played bad. Well, they would be technically lying, or they would be being purposely disingenuous. If
Okay,
not, you
what's your
want to
point,
highlight.
Wody? Because I got lost in half the shit you're saying.
Yeah,
You gotta give the woman credit. Today she was
today,
entertaining. Not only was she entertaining, she gave what I've always criticized her when she came to the league to do. Like Angel came to the league as a rebounder, as a dynamic, exceptional rebounder. I need to see Clark be who she is known to be, and she did it today. She kept the main thing, which is her logo threes. The win.
sure,
30 points.
she's
She's
sure.
in college. She was a 30-point scorer, and then also she kept the main thing with her turnover. She's always been this. This is who she is. So
I'll say this though. That's another thing though.
Nature says 6 or 7. That why does it matter? Why does it matter that she has that many turnovers? It's going to matter one day. Nature. It's going to matter in a close game, but it didn't matter in this game.
Not today.
But
and
not
listen,
today.
I respect for those people that was like Paige had 35, but they lost. You know what I mean?
But she scored.
But when they had that 35, she had that 35. It was like a lot of people saying it don't matter. They lost, but Paige did her thing. The team let her down, right? Cool. Granted. For those people who are, I don't expect that from certain basketball pundits to be, looking to be finger pointing, so on and so forth. If the Fever would have lost this game, them 32 points would have not mattered. And I know people would have highlighted them 6 turnovers was part of the reason. That's all I'm highlighting.
Listen, I'm over the talk of Clark versus Reese. I'm dead over that. I want to see the talk of Clark versus Sabrina. And I tried to highlight that for everybody here. I went through the plus minuses, and Clark edged her with the +5 to Sabrina's minus 10.
Sabrina was
this is one game that does not crown Clark better in this game. Okay, this is one game.
You know what's crazy?
Sabrina has been here much longer, doing her thing, has the championship, all of this stuff. So it's going to take some time for us to really. That's who we need to be comparing. Is her and Sabrina and her and Paige or something to that effect.
Okay? I'm looking at the box. You know what's funny
not
though?
Because they're all white either. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm talking about guards.
They both took 20 shots.
So let me say this. So hold on. You're not looking at the chat. You misunderstood. I'm saying to your guests, it's too many if it's 6 or 7. Got it, Nature. Got it.
It is too many. It is too many.
It's too many people. Well, I try to give it to them. I try to hear them out and then say, like, okay, so let me just knock it down. The 6 was on purpose. The 7th one was on purpose, so to speak.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, hold on one second. So what I'm looking at here is that before she took that shot clock violation, she already had 7 turnovers before that shot clock violation. They didn't count that as a turnover for her. They just counted that as a team turnover.
A word? Okay.
Oh, cool. Word. So then it's 7. So it wasn't 6. So what did she have? Did she get the 7? Was she already at 7 when it happened?
Yeah, before that.
Okay, well, there, Jacob. There go Jacob telling you all.
Either way, it's too many. Either way, it's too many. Just fortunately today for them, it didn't hurt them. It's too many. But on the flip side, what she did other little things though that contribute to winning. The rebounding and the assists, even though with the 7 turnovers, the rebounding was big because then she also got to push the pace like she wanted to, and then the assists, like assists that a lot of people wouldn't necessarily attempt. A lot of those 3/4 court and full court, you know what I mean? Outlet passes. A lot of people won't attempt because they don't want to throw the turnover. Hence why a lot of times she gets into trouble, but she can make the pass. So I gotta be like, I gotta throw my hands up. Hey, you can make it. It's just sometimes I know a lot of coaches will want you to pull back. Let's slow it down. She don't slow down. She's playing at a breakneck.
I liked her pace today. I didn't think she rushed into it. Matter of fact, she made one, and then Maureen Johannes came down one. And what I love about her and Juju is that when you play pickup ball, where I come from, if you come down and hit a long 3 in a transition, I'm going to get the ball back and try to beat you back down before you set up and transition and shoot it. And that's what Clark, I loved about her, what she did today. And then we came down, then New York came down and they tried to pull it again. They made it. Then I think they made it or missed it. And then she came down and she pulled again. She said, give me the ball. She was looking for the ball. And I was wondering why her team wasn't looking for us. And when somebody is hot, you get them the goddamn ball. Yeah. And that's how you play. That's what's exciting about the ball. You get the ball, somebody's hot, and they look like, and it's in transition. Get them the ball because they're in rhythm right now. And they almost missed that opportunity. She had to chase the ball down and ask for it back. Got it, pulled it, and made it. Then on the other end, you're supposed to grab it out the net, get back down the court, and you pull it. And that's how you play New York basketball, not New York Liberty, but New York style basketball, where Lakers style basketball. You get back down, somebody scores before they set up, you grab the ball and you get going today. And Cece, and that's what makes Cece's a soccer player. She plays just like a soccer player. That's what you got to do. And that's what's entertaining about her, which is funny because you would think a lot of hood niggas would like that, but we don't even. A lot of them do, and they are paying attention to that. That's why that's what makes her good. Give her props for that. Her team they were clueless on what she was doing. She is playing real basketball, and that's what makes her good. And if we don't catch up to where she's at, she is going to be able to hang with the Hannah Hill Doggos and the Juju Watkins and the Madison Brookers and the Flates and Olivia Miles. She is going to her game. As much as I try to say that it's not, it will translate to when those guards come. Because these guards that we have now, trash in the league. Trash. You heard it right here. If you want to argue me down, come on my panel and talk to me about it. Because the guards in the league are trash. The college girls are going to come in here in 2 to 3 years, and they're going to show you what I'm talking about. Cece is better than these guards.
No, I give it to Taniyah Latson. Taniyah Latson is
gonna be going off.
She's coming. Taniyah Latson is another guard, in my opinion.
Yes,
you got to look at the play style that's very unique. Taniyah Latson is playing like.
I hear you, Bob.
Oh man, I want to use a woman comp. I want to use a woman's comp, right? But there's some men that's easy. The way that she runs and looks for contact going into the paint. The way
Juju, what are you talking about?
Like, but Juju being so small though. Being so small.
Okay.
She going in there, being 5'8", 5'9", looking for contact and can alter her shot and still finish. So that girl is explosive to be so little and can change
too, so that'll help her too.
Yeah, she is explosive to be 5'8" and changing shot. And she's looking for contact, doing it.
And she's looking for contact. That's the kind of ball player I want on the team. That's what I need.
I would say Iverson. Shoot, I would say she lay up like
Hannah Hill Doggo. Nobody as quick as her. I don't know about that. Who did I see was quick? Oh, you want to say, but Nature, you said that's quick, but are you talking about for her size or just quick?
Yeah. I would say
hold on. I'll be right back. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
I think Taniyah Latson got that tenacity at the rim, like said Allen Iverson, and that's what I think is unique about her game style. That's what it is. That's what I see, and it's unique. It's unique, right? You ain't got that many. I don't know any guard. What other guard right now? You sit there, your mind goes to maybe Kelsey Plum kind of does it, right? But Latson is absorbing contact and going up and changing a shot in the air and good looking for the finish. But all said and done, yeah, there's gonna be some game changes here and there I can see coming in the future. So Janelle Salone was one of those that I had.
Who's that?
The way that she plays the game in a different way. She shoots like, for those that do watch NBA, she shoots in people's face like a Jason Tatum, Janelle Salone. And she's been at times been their leading scorer for them for the Valks. Yeah, she shoots purposely with defense in her face. A lot of people say, yeah, it's bad shot selection, but yeah, the girl makes it though.
That's true.
She shoot like Jason Tatum. Are you guarding me? Yeah, let me take this shot.
Do you think the Valks are going to beat the Storm tonight, Wody?
Yo, they missing too many pieces. I think the Storm got them.
They're not missing too many. I think they got like players back though.
Ain't they? And didn't players in the league for EuroLeague yet? Did they?
I
know they picked up. They picked up somebody.
They picked up two.
Aerial Powers. They picked up Aerial Powers, and I guess that was with the expectation that everybody's going. Because Temi said Zandalicini. Who else?
I don't think Temi left yet.
They're gonna be missing 4 players for Euro Cup.
I don't think Temi left yet.
Okay. Temi is crucial because Temi's defense is crucial for them. Temi plays up a lot in defense.
Because I saw Temi at shoot around yesterday when they posted it.
I gotta look and see. But boy, oh boy. Nah, man, that was you say that back and forth shootout that Sabrina and Cece had today. Sabrina played 37 out of the 40 possible minutes. They both took 20 shots and they both made 11 or 20. I would see the difference though is Sabrina went to the free throw line 9 times, made 8, and hit 4 of 10 on her 3-pointers, 34 points, right? Boom. Beautiful to see. You know, Sabrina was the top gunner, and then you got Stewie. Stewie did her numbers 7 of 15, 0-2 from the 3, but all reliable Stewie 10 of 14 from the free throw line. We never gonna live down this accusation that we got the refs in our pocket. 14 attempts from the free throw line. How many they had all together? Let me look at this. We never gonna lay that down. The liberty that we paying the refs. 14 free throws for Stewie, 9 for Sabrina. Man, where's this thing at? Box score, free throw, fast break. Where's the? Here we go. DMPs. Where is the free throw attempt? 30 free throw attempts to 16 free throw attempts. I know we can attribute a lot of that to the Liberty attacks the mid-range and at the paint, but most people, when they think of the Liberty, though, they think of us as a 3-point team, 3-point shooting team. Right? But Sabrina does go to the basket, John Quell does live around the basket, and so does Stewie. Those and Cloud, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Sibley got to work out around the rim. Those players, everybody else is basically spot-up shooters. That's why they don't get that love. But our main components go to that rim. Our main pieces do go to the rim.
Wody?
Yeah.
They didn't lose half of their players. A lot of their only one of them left. That's it. For the cup, only one of them left. Everybody else is still there.
So Janelle Salone's still gonna be playing today? Hey, matter of fact, let me look. If Janelle Salone is playing today, how much of a chance do I give him?
Well, Carla,
if Janelle Salone goes off today, and if Carla Lett and Janelle Salone go off again,
Carla's there right now.
All right, listen, stop right here. I want to read the chat. Salone is not playing. She went to the Euro. Okay, so cross it out. Now let's go back to the chat. Jacob said, I feel like the college guards are better than the guards in the W. I said that too. Lay, I forgot about Lay. That was another one that's good at finishing with contact too. Thank you, Bob, for real. Some of the best rookie guards got waived this year, so we stuck with these vet point guards, many of which are all that. Man, all I wanted to get to was to make a point was for you guys to prove to me, am I right or am I wrong or am I crazy? Maybe I'm forgetting somebody or something because there are players like Carla that did this. Salone, I like Salone. There's players that we don't talk about because all we talk about is African American players. What about the players that are like Veronica Burton? There's people like
she not
in
black?
Phoenix. I don't know what she is in Phoenix. That you know what I'm saying? There's Skylar. You guys should be saying, Julie, no, we got Skylar or we got Gabby. Argue with me back because I'm trying to show you something. And if you do name, you're only naming a few. But can they stop and guard and offensively tackle Caitlin Clark? Okay. And am I just talking about point guards? Am I talking about, if I talk about just point guards, is she the best point guard in the W? They're lacking. As of recent, they are lacking. So that's why Caitlin Clark gets put in the conversation, which is really hard to win an MVP from a guard position right now, currently. But it's really hard. But but she at 6'1", I think I'm in favor of 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" guards. I don't know, that are ones and twos that are combo guards. I'm in favor of them all day long. But she's going to be in that conversation if she comes back and she continues to hoop right now. And even though I got Nafisa Collier ahead as the MVP right now, you're going to hear the chant of Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark comes in, hoops like this, averages 30 like she did in college, and gets them to be in the top 4 in the league, y'all better watch out.
The only way she breaks that conversation, she has to do like 30 and 8, 30 and 9. Like 30 points, 9 assists.
She might.
I gotta be fair. You would have to be blatantly ignoring the stats. Then you got to look at, okay, well, the Lynx got a better record. So we're gonna have to look at records then. And I'm sure that most voters would lean towards the record over the output. But when Asia did 1,000 points for the first time ever, a player to do something for the first time ever kind of puts you in rarefied air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it didn't do enough for Alyssa Thomas, did it? When she was doing it, when she was like,
they was ignoring AT. It was like, oh,
AT should have. When they were battling, they were sitting there arguing about Asia and Stewie, and I was sitting there like, that was the year that you should have gave it to Alyssa Thomas. Ball for real said lateral quickness in the shadow realm. A lot of these guards got kneecaps from 2010. Tell me about it. These high school kids moving different, though. They moving real different.
But Jew, what's that term? Steady Eddie. Like, okay, I got a player that give me 12, 10, and 8, right? And he always do 12, 10, and 8. But like, damn, that's good numbers. You know what I mean? Like, but then you got the one player that's doing like 20 and 5. So who do I give the award to? You know what I mean? Steady Eddie or 20 and 5. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Somebody that's always getting 20 and 5?
No, you got the player who's like after the season, they average 20 and 5. And you got your good old Steady Eddie player, right? To say like 12, 10, and 8, right? Almost damn near triple-double. Like 12 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Like, damn, that's solid.
That's nice.
And like, that's solid. And then you got your 20 and 5 player. Like 20 points, 5 assists.
Man, the world is going to look at the 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't know if you heard that term, Steady Eddie, that old Steady Eddie type of player, 12, 10, and 8.
That you can always count on them to get it.
Yeah, you can always count on this 12, 10, and 8, and it looked good, and we winning. Like, damn, but this dude right here got 22 points, 5 boards. Like, man,
yeah, that's Alyssa Thomas. Not gonna lie, games like this make me think that Raven Johnson of the world definitely could use a roster spot. I don't know. Raven is like all assists, defense, no offense. I wouldn't even say assists. Yeah. No offense, but rebounds and other stuff going on. You feel me? Like, so her not having any points ain't gonna help her in the league.
It's like Dejanay Carrington that doesn't take any shots. Yeah, right? A Dejanay that won't shoot the ball.
And now Dejanay's trying to add that to her repertoire too. She's trying to shoot. She had a pretty good shooting night, a little bit for a minute, and then she goes cold.
Oh yeah, that's not her bag like that.
Okay, but why do you keep a player like Diamond out of the league? She can guard CC's. She was, I don't know, when she knocked CC all over the place last year. If you're talking about Diamond the Shield,
Diamond the Shield's on the bench in the Sun right now, I think.
They let her go. They let her go.
Oh, they let her go?
Yeah. Can she guard CC Page and Sabrina's? Nah, I can't call that info.
Injuries. Too many injuries. That's what I heard, right?
I don't know what they didn't give a reason. Liberty lost because they couldn't stop the guards. So they did, but we don't have Phoebus either. Phoebus is a perfect height, perfect length to assist with
you
and then JJ, because once they got by, this is the same thing the Aces had a problem with today. They went around to the other side where Brianna wasn't, and there was no help side, which would have been JJ. They do the same thing with the Aces. You go around to the other side where there's no Kia's not there or no big is helping Asia. So that's what the Bouts did. If you go back and look at the Bouts game, man, they killed it. They went a 1-4 high up top where the guard can penetrate, or the wing can go to the corner where I can go and dish out to the wing and do a give and go or just go. Asia can't cover the left and the right side of a drive. She can't do it. Because they weren't in a 2-1-2. Had they been in a zone, like a 2-1-2 zone, it might have helped.
Hey, Sydney Colson had 10 points off the bench today. That's crazy.
Man, everybody was eating today. Everybody was eating today. Everybody was eating for the Fever today. Look at the box score.
Jude, Sydney Colson had 6 assists and 10 points off the bench.
True.
I just noticed that. That's crazy.
True.
And people have been saying Sydney Colson as well. She hit 2 or 3 from 3 and everything. 10 points, 2 3, 6 assists.
She can play.
Wow.
If you give her the right amount of minutes and the right combinations and rotate her in and out properly, the way that Stephanie was rotating and putting in her players and giving CC rest and bringing it, she did it right. She did it all right. All right.
Colson played 20 minutes today. But this the thing though, right? When DeWanna Bonner comes back, somebody minutes is getting you know what I'm saying? Somebody losing minutes. Now who? And I'm not. I feel
nobody's losing minutes. I'm not. DeWanna and Natasha can sit right where they are. The core players are Cece, Mitchell, and what's her name? Boston, and then Lexi Hall comes in the originals, right? And then Colson. Yeah. But the Howards and the DeWanna, you can play them. I'm not just going to sit them forever. But Sophie also does a lot of creates a lot of havoc too.
And what's crazy is Lexi right now on about 4 attempts a game is shooting over 50%. It's like she found her niche. She's found her niche. I ain't gonna.
That's it. That's it. You gotta find your niche. You gotta find your niche.
Yeah, she found her niche, right? Just catch and shoot. And I mean, maybe they're giving her the confidence to pull it when you got it.
Find your niche. And they'll know and take it within the context that they know you're going to take it, and they set it up for you to take it. Makes a difference. Makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Everybody was shooting within rhythm, and you even knew they were going to shoot. You knew it was there. They gave it to you because they wanted you to shoot it. The W did cook creating a perfect team for CC. They did, but it never looked like it. It wasn't looking like it. It wasn't really looking like it when they were playing Natasha and DeWanna too much, especially Natasha.
I wouldn't even say it's perfect though, because the players that the biggest acquisitions is the players that are contributing the least. Let's be honest. DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard was supposed to be the biggest acquisitions, and they're doing the least. But Sophie Cunningham. Even though she's not contributing offensively, because she's got young legs and she's scrappy, she's giving another look on defense that's helping. And it's still the players that are doing the most offensively is still the players that was there last year.
Yep.
The players who are
that's the core. The core are the main ones that are still getting down, doing what they need to do. I think Erica Wheeler could do the same thing that maybe more than Sydney's doing, but they didn't really play her like that. I think where Erica is now with Seattle Storm, she's in a perfect fit family and everything for her. She was coached by Pokey at the Fever years ago. When she got to the Fever, Pokey was her coach. So the familiarity is there. The coach that, when you have that coach that believes in you, that's all you need. That's all you need. And that's what she has.
I see Sydney Colson sometimes do some passes that I swear, like, she must have been influenced by Chelsea Gray, because she can make some flashes, and I think she might be a little bit more defensively sound because she has to be. She's on the smaller side. You got to be more defensive. I think what Erica Wheeler has shown, hey, I can still get buckets, and she can give you 15 and 20 in spurts here and there, 15 to 20 points, but it's 15 to 20 points with maybe 3 assists, right? Mm-hmm. This game right here with Sydney Colson, she's like, hey, I can be a floor journal and give you a little bit of something. 10 points from Sydney Colson and 4 assists, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me.
That's nice.
Yeah, that you know what I mean? 10 points and 4 assists. If you can do that other bench, you're doing a great job.
It was nice. I'm sorry. That was. I'm about to go now though, but I'm about to go on social media and see what they got to say. Well, but there you go to your. I'm glad I don't have to pay you $50. Because the way that New York had been going, I saw that. I knew that if somebody pushed them and take advantage of Jonquel being out, I just didn't know who it was going to be. Info said, does Jacob feel like the Fever would beat the Liberty in a playoff series still?
Oh, I just thought they would be in that one game.
Okay. Hey, Drew, Ace is lucky if they pulled it out. It was Dallas. Yeah, they lucky. They lucky. And it's like they was all excited and Jewel thought she was doing something. I'm like, dude, you just beat the Wings, bro. Like, come on. Where you going to be? What you going to do? And I would be excited if I was them because they didn't drop with Asia being out, right? Mm-hmm. Which tells me that Asia isn't as valuable as CC is to the Fever. Because without CC on the Fever, you could never pull this off.
Man, yeah. Even with this, is what I was saying. I was flexing on people. I'm like, even with the Liberty missing players, our team is so good. We beat most teams with our bench.
You did.
With Nyara, I'm confident with Nyara Sabally filling in, but Sabally is nursing an injury, so they wasn't trying to push her to. You see, they kept subbing her in and out, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm comfortable with Nyara Sabally against most teams. You know what I mean? With JJ's absence, and I was flexing on that point. But hey, you ain't lying. Yeah, wow. They would have not a chance. Not a single chance without CC.
I mean, for her to come, this is what the world is going to post today: 32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 7 for 14, and you beat the number 1 team in the league. So, but Minnesota lost this week. Liberties have lost this week. It was a time to for it to happen. It happened, and we're going to go from here. It's not the end of the world. For them, it isn't the end of the world, but it is kind of like I love the motion, the ball movement. I love, CC. I learned something about her today that she is playing. The way that she moves is a way that this game should move. Everybody should move like this, and your team should be moving like this. I've been watching a lot of lazy basketball lately. A lot of like. Like I just don't feel like the teams are in motion and moving without the ball. Like the Sky, he had Rebecca come down the same side of the court every single time down. He never moved her to the other side, and the 2 wings switch sides. Just some kind of action. If it isn't a stupid pick and roll, what the wings tries to do, Marsh and what Chris Koklanis is doing, it's nothing. It just looks crazy. It's like there's no movement, there's no freedom, there's no nothing. No, I think the Mystics have a great offense. The way their offense moves around and keeps moving, but Liberty can't beat the top teams.
New blood, new way of thinking, coaching, new way of thinking.
Yeah, Liberty can't beat the top teams without. Listen to this: Liberty can't beat the top. Nature said that Liberty can't beat the top teams without those 2 missing players. So you better be careful. You better get your JJ and Phoebus back. Sabrina versus CC. That's what I say all day long. That's what we should be focusing on. Stop talking to me about CC and Angel. I can't even wrap my brain around that. I love what Angel does. And I love what CC does. That should be the headline. That's the headline. I forgot Lainey Hamilton was out for the season. Lainey's out, and also they lost Kayla Thornton to the Bouts. So I can't wait till the Bouts play the Fever. I want to see that matchup.
The Bouts are going to probably get destroyed by the Fever, most likely.
You think so? Okay.
I don't know. I'm following the Valks too.
I hope Salone is back though. And also we added. I want to also we also added aerial power. So you still want to go with that, Jacob?
Well, I mean, who is the Valk's best defender?
Good
Monique
question.
Billings, Kayla Thornton. I'm talking. Kayla Thornton, Monique Billings, Veronica Burton.
Then I take that back.
I can name some people for you. They all get down. What Dallas trade?
Oh yeah, Lee Rue went to Dallas.
Oh, thank you, Nature. Thank you for bringing that up. Lee Rue. Okay. What? Okay. So what? For what? For who?
Like just a bunch of picks.
Two picks.
Oh, that's the 2026 picks. All right. So how?
No, not first though. A second round.
After this, that's hilarious.
Second, third. Fee goes for 50 after this. Okay. Yeah. Fee goes for 50. Okay. So who do we think, Lee Rue? Do you think that this is going to help Dallas? Nature?
No. That's not going to help them get much better. It will help them get better, but not that much. They're still going to be trash.
Okay. Tulip said this is why. Tulip said this is why I always say that Jonquel and Phoebus are the Liberty's X factor, and we missed them badly. You missed them badly today, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I say even more so JJ. We could have survived without Phoebus, but even more so JJ.
And I totally forgot. Like I was totally just banking on what I was looking at on the floor. And I said to myself, if this is the way the Liberty gonna look, the Fever got them every time. Dallas is not I don't think they're trash. Nature. No, I don't think they're trash at all. Seattle Storm traded Lee Rue to the Dallas for the 2026 second round pick and third round pick, right? Of the 2027. I thought it was 2026. Okay, you're probably right, Tulip. It is a 2027. Dallas makes the playoff. Whoa, wow, for real. Good golly.
No.
Dallas?
No.
Ooh.
No. Dallas should be better than they are, though, right? You look at the team.
They should be or Valks making the 8th spot. Damn, you said the 8th spot, Tulip. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do that to you, Tulip. I'm not gonna do that. We got 30 something. We got 30 games left. I'm not doing that. We got 30 games left, dog. Come on now. It ain't even July. It ain't even August. Come on now. He's right. Tulip is right. It could be a whole lot different in the next couple of months. Y'all, come on now. Dallas Wings suspended the contract of Louisa. How do you pronounce that?
Geisel Soda.
Geisel Soda.
Yeah.
Temporary. Okay.
And she's been amazing for them.
Ooh, the Sparks signed Shea Petty on a hardship. Okay, Dallas Wing waived. Oh, they waived Charles. What? Somebody need to pick Kayla Charles up. I might need to pick that up.
But Lee Rue, me and Tulip was laughing about it. I said that to her in another chat. I was like, "Yo, Lee Rue running over there to Dallas."
Okay, Bob Rose said that. Okay, you said what about Lee Rue? You like Lee Rue?
Lee Rue running over there. I know her people want her traded somewhere where she could play. She's gonna play while Geisel Soda is out because what Geisel Soda, was a stretch big. There's a gem find. You know how sometimes you find a hidden gem, right? That girl, that young woman was a gem find for Dallas, right? Now, when she comes back, where does Lee Rue fit into this rotation? Because you still got McCown, right? Who's also going to be out. You still got guys with Soda, and Nalissa Smith been playing the center position. That literally puts Lee Rue back in the same position.
I read that earlier, but I wasn't. My mind has been on the game today. I didn't really see how that was going to work. I've never been a Lee Rue fan, so guys are sort of straight up baller. But those guys are sort of I don't think they really. I think they crowded her too much. Crowded her last night. They didn't really give her she needed room. It's like they were all going for the same spot. Like I think Louisa could play some ball. I was trying to see, but they looked like they were like crowding her. Is back and Lee will be on the bench again crying for playing time.
That's what I'm saying. That's basically like who she gonna play over?
She can play over Lissa because Lissa needs to come off the bench.
She could play over McCown.
And McCown didn't even. Tiara wasn't even in the game last night.
A lot of times they weren't even playing Tiara, right?
They were playing against Louisa.
Who do you? It makes me wonder who's he gonna lean on. She has the ability to stretch the floor that Tiara McCown doesn't, right? But McCown's still big body. She's more physical than Liu is. I don't know.
How come Sims didn't play for the Sparks? Oh, that one was missing?
Personal reasons.
That's who was missing. I was wondering what was wrong with them. That was a missing piece.
Actually, that reminded me. Where did you guys
out? A lot of people missing time, boy.
Yeah, people are missing times. She didn't play for personal reasons. Okay. Because I'm wondering what's up with these blowouts. I never saw that coming. But yeah, certain people be missing. Same as Louisa. Yeah.
What did y'all think?
Tiara is in Euro basketball. Okay. That's hurting a lot. That's hurting.
I respect the personal reasons excuse, but a lot of people got a lot of personal reasons, boy. I ain't going. There's a lot of personal reasons.
When they get back, Lee will get 10 to 15 minutes. That's all she needs.
That's all she needs. That's all. She better hope she get that.
She better hope she get that. Sims, Julie, Ray, Cam, all missing. Yeah, Julie Alleman, Odyssey, Sims, Ray Burrell, Cam Brain. Yeah, they can keep on beating up on my Sparks and making fun of them all they want. But the truth of the matter is, we're still kind of like scoring 67, 70 points, and we don't even have like our full squad on there. So that's who you need to be. I mean, they can keep talking trash about Kelsey. Kelsey need to chill, calm down, just keep playing what you're doing. You and Rakia get some rhythm because you don't even have your full team out there. So people can make fun all they want, but Sparks is like you ain't held them to no 50 points. Like I saw the Aces at 49 points at going and a half. Shit. Against the Bouts. So they can make fun all they want. What's the next action? What's the next games coming up?
There's a game at 7 between Seattle and the Valks.
Yeah, Seattle and who?
Seattle and Valks.
Ooh, I'm coming back for that. How many Golden State players will be out tonight due to the God, I don't know.
Yeah, I got that list right here if you want it.
Was playing. I don't know about everybody else.
It says out Cecilia Zandalicini, Julie Van Loo, Janelle Salon, UC still never came over yet. Juice at UC, she never came over yet. Tiffany Hayes knows, Maria Conde, Achilles, right? You already know that Conde ain't gonna be back no time soon, and UC they ain't coming over at all. So essentially the players that could have played: Hayes, Salon, Van Loo, Zandalicini.
That's okay, I can do it. I can give a good game with that. And I got aerial powers. I can do a good game with this.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that South Carolina girl that they just recently signed?
Oh, Leticia Amir.
Yeah, they have her, I think, as well.
So we good. What's up, Brazil? We about to crash, man. Where you been? You got me up here. Wody pulled me up here in my DMs talking about come up here. I didn't want to see that. To New York getting stomped like that. Then I had to realize, like, oh well.
I wouldn't call it a stomping. Like, nah, I wouldn't go that far. And they just, they didn't care. New York didn't care, man. New York
wasn't it? After a while, they didn't really go hard, but they came out smoking. They didn't even put in Jalen Sherrod. They could have put Jalen Sherrod to guard TC. They didn't. And
I say it again, I hope I got all my stuff together. The dream of coming to play the Liberty Tuesday. I do want to get there for that game. I want to be in. I do want to record.
Yeah, I want you to go.
I want to be there for that one.
Because
when I'm worried now. I'm worried that the dream
now I'm worried for you too.
The dream might be able to give us a problem.
Info said the day that Juju steps in the league is going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a movie.
It's not going to be, if I don't know how we're going to evaluate it, but I really don't believe there's going to be a lot of women that are going to be able to guard Juju. the way that she plays.
The way that she plays, and she's so big, and she's gonna work on her body. Now that she lost a lot of weight, since the surgery and everything. I could tell because I've been watching her so long. She looks like she's about 160. I like she gonna put on this muscle, and then the fact that you get to sit on the bench for a year, and then all the little aches and aches that she's never got the rest since she was a little girl. You sit out that year, your body comes back so different, and then you watching the game from a different perspective on the bench. She gonna come back so deadly.
Actually, my bad. The game's at 5:30, not 7. I missed.
Oh, 5:30. Okay, what does it say? Fever confidence that the Liberty here whooping on teams, and it took a last second swipe by Cloud for them. I know to only win by 2. What does that say? And then they came back and did. That's what I said earlier to Wody. I was like, they only lost by 2 the last time, and then they come back and they open it up like this. What does that say? Okay, all right. Let's use but you can't be on an ESPN broadcast. You scored 34, and they barely mentioned her. Also, Shania Bumake was mysteriously not there. You noticed that, huh?
Oh, you talking about that broadcast today with Andrea Carter?
Yeah,
and Monica McNutt.
It's gonna, they trying to, cause man.
Hey, Shanae, my girl Shanae could be up
there. She was just trying to be fair. She heard something, she jumped on it. Her producers allow her to speak on, what was heard, by the Fever fans. There's no way that a regular person like me that has a podcast can take my phone, and I have the same little microphone, and I go around and I ask people outside of the arena what they think about a player, and they start saying all things other than the name the mama gave her, and maybe 2 basketball references. That won't happen inside, of 18,000 fans. There's going to be some bigot in there. There's going to be bigotry fan. And then and Angel never said that she heard anything. That wasn't her. And to pick on her about it is like, no. I seen this one person post on their page. I'm sitting right here. They showed herself after the game. They're like, this is what I heard around me. So don't think that your Fever fans are ever so innocent. There's always going to be some kid or some bigot there, adult, that has something to say. And so I believe it did happen. And if she reported it. All she said, it was an investigation. Can't find anything. You can't prove it. We'll move on. Let's move on. But you don't punish her in her ESPN's position and make her have to come out and apologize. Like, what she's just being an unbiased reporter and reporting both sides of every accident. There's no place for that. There's just no place.
I do have to keep in mind though that the network that she works for though, they
fire people all the time.
They're broadcasting a whole bunch of these WNBA and Fever games, so we have to keep that in mind too, right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
You can't be talking bad about the product that we putting on our network. That's why I say like Fox Sports.
Well, you're reporting news. News is that this is what is happening. This is what's being investigated. It didn't mean this is what happened. It's a bad thing, but it needs to be known, and not to. She's not fired. No, she's not fired. They were just saying she was missing from the broadcast with Monica and Andrea, I guess. I don't know. Was she supposed to be there? I don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, it's usually Elle Duncan, Cheney, and Andrea. It's not Monica. Monica probably took her place. It's summertime. She gets a break. She's not fired. But what I said is she did come up and apologize separately one day. Not on air or anything like that, but she did apologize. But it's all touchy. ESPN is funny shit. ESPN have let so many people go. I don't take them very seriously. Serious. Monica had been on the broadcast until today. Yeah, Monica had been on the broadcast until today. So, Monica just, they love her in New York, bro. Like, she be covering that New York Knicks stuff, boy.
Oh yeah, Monica, she all up on the Knicks. Yeah, we love her.
We love her. They love her. I love her too.
I love me some Sinead too, but Monica ain't bad. Monica ain't,
Monica's good too. Monica be on Get Up and First Take more often now. Yeah. Please like and share and subscribe to Everybody Loves Juju and hit that notification button. Thank you, D. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I got 4 new subscribers today that came in earlier. Hopefully they'll leave it alone. They trolled a little bit and then they stayed and they liked you guys. They liked the conversation. And they like getting the little attention. I gave it to them. It was Rizert's birthday. I gave my birthday shout out. And all the fathers who are fathers, I want to wish you guys happy Father's Day. I'll say it again probably tomorrow if I come up tomorrow. But yeah, I think she does a nice job in New York, even though I could smack Brunson with the sound. We doing Jalen Brunson?
Yeah.
Isn't that why you want to do that? That's HBL boyfriend, right?
No. She messed with what's that dude from the Orlando Magic? Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs, right.
Yeah.
Okay. She's at the NBA Finals, and that's why she's missing. Oh, she's at the NBA Finals, and that's
She's a broadcaster. She's broadcasting that.
Oh, that's good for her. Good for her.
Not broadcasting, reporting.
Reporting, good for her. I love seeing that.
Yeah, the NBA
I don't
Finals.
want to see any of them get cut.
Yeah.
I don't like this game because he seeks contact, and I'm a Philly fan. Okay. Okay.
Well, that goes back to that Tanaya Lasson style of play. Like I said, it's something that a lot of women don't do in the dub.
I pray
we look for contact.
Well, the thing about her trying to do that at 5'8" in the league, it's going to be very tough for her to seek that contact and even get the ball off. Free immigrants in California. I hear you. Yes, Jessica.
Oh God.
Them light-skinned Jalen's running rampant in the NBA. I don't really like what's going on with that. I don't want to get into politics, but I really not happy about what I see going on. And it ain't gonna work in LA because we don't play that. That stuff is ridiculous. You're supposed to get criminals, Jacob, not people that are working.
All my kids are visiting me tomorrow, so that means they'll be alone.
You said we won't dive in that, but I'm here in the New York area. I was working yesterday, and I heard that there was a counter strike between Israel and Iran, right? So I'm in the Times Square area, and I see these people sitting on the stair area, and there was a flag I didn't recognize. Come to find out, it was the Iranian flag. I don't know. They just people they be doing their protests. And Times Square is always packed. You know what I mean? But then I happened to go get on the news and seeing that happened. I'm like,
there was missiles being shot off, and they're gonna U.S. is involved and stuff like that. So all the stuff that we're distracted over here with that, but all this is going on over here. So everybody, I just want you to stay safe. Stay safe. Watch your back.
And already as the U.S. Israel is our ally, so you already know we're getting involved.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that without a shadow.
So when they strike somebody and they get struck back, we got to get involved. No, we don't.
Because that's out of it. No matter what. And it's weird to me.
They're not losing,
the young people don't seem to be with it because, like I said again, you see all those protests here in, say, the New York area. They're like, free Palestine, so on and so forth, right? Our government don't touch that, but the young people is with that side of thinking. But you go to the government like, hey, nah, them is our people who bump what y'all talking about. You know what we ride. Right. So hey, hands off.
Salute. Yeah, we about to get up out of here though. They arrested an old veteran with a walker today. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Wait, RC, join the panel when you come back later.
When I come back back. Thank you, Jacob. When I come back.
Drew. Check you later, Drew.
All right, check you later. Thank you for coming up here, y'all. Appreciate you. Hit that like on the way out, everybody. Peace.